The wise management of Earth's resources and environment, consistent with the principles of sustainable development, is indispensable for our common future. We now strive to contribute to the solving of the global challenges within the context of conservation and sustainable management. Renewable perceives itself as an association which provides the country with result-oriented personnel in the field of natural resource management. Mr. Chairman, I am informed that activities to mark this occasion include, among other things, presentations on several facts and materials related to the theme of this symposium. It is my expectation that these materials and facts will assist in generating ideas and activate that discussion among the participants.
So there was some kind of confusion between the citizens in Syria and the government, and the protest actually started there, and that was how the conflict of Syria began. So the war over there wasn't about anything. It started from a point, it started from climate change. People didn't have much to eat. So when we speak about climate change, or when we talk about agri, we actually want to tell Ghanaians that without food, anything can happen. And climate change is taking some kind of impact in Ghana here. The rains that we experience these days, the too much of rains are even the cause of climate change. And we understand that if we do not take care, there will be an outbreak of black pod disease in the cocoa industry. That is what some researchers are saying. And it is likely it will happen because if the rain will not stop. Now, we have also spoken to more than 100 farmers. We visited, like I said earlier, we visited the Upper East region, we visited the Northern region, we visited the Brown Ahafo region, and more than 100 farmers that we have spoken to were affected by climate change, either by flood, bad weather, as well as drought. So for the first time in the history of Ghana, the White Volta Lake is drying up. And the White Volta Lake is in the Upper East region. It's just a border between Ghana and Burkina Faso. Farmers are digging deep to find water for their crops.
Look at temperature, it's going to get higher. You look at rainfall, the predictions are that it's going to reduce. So let's zoom on Ghana. And the prediction that we have is that if you look at historical records since 1960, every 10 years, the average temperature goes up by 0.21 per degree. So that cumulatively it's becoming hotter and hotter. For rainfall, according to EPA 2011, about 1.1 to 3.1% decrease in rainfall to be expected in all the political zones in Ghana by 2020. Now, if you move beyond 2020 and go into 2080, the figures change from 13% to 21%, which is quite huge. And it's decline in rainfall. So if you look at West Africa, we are going to have strong adverse effects on our economy that will reflect in many of the endeavors that we are involved in. So you look at livelihoods and food security, and the work that we do, it's going to be impacted on by climate change. The prediction that we have is that at least there will be 1% drop in agricultural production by 2050. And that by the same time, 2050, Ghana can produce only 30% of the food that we need. We have to import the rest. There's also going to be a decline in the general GDP and what we call ecosystem services, including things like biodiversity, carbon sequestration, soil productivity, And many other ecosystem services are also going to change, and not change in a positive way, but in a negative way.
So I believe, as vulnerable as we are as Ghanaians, as Africans in the issue of climate change, we should be interested, as students most especially, to understand and appreciate what is really the drive of what is happening with our climate. Because climate affects everyone. No matter the type of job you do, you are affected by climate change. That is why we do say the business of climate change is everybody's business. Let's have the passion to help protect and promote our environment, not only for ourselves, but for future generations. We, as journalists, as a group of individuals who are committed to the environment, are doing our best, but we need that collective drive to make our environment safe. I am Kofi Edudomfe, the Ghana Bureau Chief for Climate Reporters. I am passionate about the environment because it is for sustainable development. Let's all be committed to protecting our environment and be climate smart, for this is our life. Thank you.
Tell you what, I think this lecture has been really encouraging and really educated. We've learned so much from this because it's a good initiative, and then I believe that we'd also take it on, and then we also do our part, play our part as good citizens of Ghana to make sure that climate change is mitigated, and then Ghana gets better and better.
I think it has been one of the best things I've seen throughout my existence in this school for about 4 years, and now serving as a teaching assistant. One thing that we must note is that climate change has come to stay with us, and some of the consequences of climate change are evident and they are tangible. We can see them in our everyday lives. So I think that such a program is very essential, and the time frame that the program has been organized is a very good one, because this is the time that students must be allowed to hear such things, so that as they go into the job market and as they go into the world, they can make impact.
It has been a nice program. The lecturers and other guest speakers educating us on the essence and the importance of climate change mitigation.
We learned that we need to change our way of life. For instance, we shouldn't litter the environment, and it will help prevent climate change.
Well, climate change is real, and then in the world it looks like it's abstract, but we have to make it, we have to educate people to let them know that this is what is really going on. Yeah, so I think it's really helpful to educate our students.
From the presentation, I got to know that Ghana, we've not been able to produce enough food to meet our population, and with climate change also as another problem, we are really going to be affected. So we need to stand up and do something about it.
Yeah.